Crypto 101, the home of value and good information when it comes to cryptocurrency trading and investment in general. And it's still your own boy, your one and only Ahmed Aladmeji Kazim, aka KC the Great. If you've not subscribed to the channel, you might want to do that right now so you can enjoy all this beautiful content we have for you. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you can be the first to get the video when I drop it immediately. All right, I haven't said that. What are we going to be looking into today's show? We're going to be looking at some news. We're going to be talking about BTC. We're going to be looking at Ethereum. We're going to be looking at BNB. We're going to be looking at WLD. Also, we're going to be looking at PEPE for some of us that are trading PEPE and all of that. But all I can say with what I'm seeing on the charts today, being the 16th of October 2023, it's that we're having a pullback from this massive fall from all of the candles. You can see another massive fall here. If we go again, only this one I can say we do not have a kind of massive fall, but we can still see it's been a downtrend and all of that. But we're going to look into all of this and analyze it together so you can know what this week is going to look like or what you need to do when it comes to trading. But before we go further, let's take a look at the market cap. I believe last time the market cap was about 1 trillion 80 something billion. I think it's still almost the same thing, but we can see from the last show, the last 7 days candle has been changing thereabouts. Some are seeing the Red Sea, white some are coming to come alive with the green you're seeing around it, and you can see all the tokens. Some are minus, while some are on maybe little percentage, but we're still gonna dive into know what is going on. But let's take a look at the news. Today is Monday, October 16. Let's see if there's any news that we need to take a look at. Maybe it's going to affect the market. We know the market is about to open, talking about the New York stock exchange. And, that's when we have the golden hour, and that's when the market move drastically. But we're expecting Empire State Manufacturing Index today to come out, also FOMC, and we're going to be waiting for New Zealand CPI to come out for that actually affect forex trader, not crypto trader. These are what we're expecting this today rather. And also let's take a look at some news making waves in the market. We can see the stablecoin bill is a vital upgrade for US financial plumbing, and that's true. I've said it. We need some regulation in the industry and stuff like that. And another news I want to share with you, we can see Hong Kong-based crypto exchange OSL's owner weighing sales at 128 million US dollars valuation. The report was done by the Bloomberg. Also, we have California beat license be signed by Governor Newsom. That's nice. And we all know we're expecting ETF to come into play too, talking about all these big investment companies that have billions AUM, that is asset under management that they are controlling. And we can still see SBF trial. What did FTX terms of services say about customer funds? We all know what has been going on regarding this, the court case he's been facing, and the whole FTX as a company too, they are facing the same thing. And another big news we do not need to take a look away is Binance burns 450 million BNB in quarterly move. And we all know whenever they burn something like that, we expect probably the token should appreciate or something like that. So we're gonna check BNB out to know what that means, if it's really bringing anything out. And also we can see FTX bankruptcy estate stakes 150 million Solana, and Ethereum as Sam Bankman-Fried trial continues. And we see Grayscale GBTC discount narrow to near 2-year low as SEC misses ETF approve. appeal window. Sorry, SEC has been battling with the ETF. Let's check some other news from other sources. We can see Justin Sun secured top spot as private ETH staker with 439 million on Lido. We know Justin Sun is the owner of USDT, that's TRX. If you're using anything TRC20, that's the owner right there. 3 Bitcoin price prediction for 2023. You can take a look at that. Also, we can see crypto market had 30 billion US dollars in hours as Bitcoin price explode towards 28,000. Also, the case between Ripple and SEC, you can read the update over there. We can see the cryptocurrency explode 700% daily. Where is the catch? So much news in the space. You might want to read some for us that we're interested in the fundamental news to know what we need to do. Bitcoin heads towards 28,000. We're gonna discuss about that shortly. Also, there is no Solana key switch. Bug bounty program is 2 years old, and we can see Coinbase decries SEC bureaucratic pantomime again demand a decision on crypto. We know SEC has been battling with these guys, and all I can say is all this is just for the betterment of we retail traders. That's why you need to get yourself close to the news. You need to know what's going on in the market and know whatever you want to put your money in. And always know that do your own research. Make sure you know the roadmap of any project you want to put your money in. I usually tell people so you do not cry later. So that's just what I want to share regarding the news. Now let's take a look at the major thing, talking about BTC. Right now we can see BTC has been doing fine. It's been doing fine. All these happened last week, and now over the weekend we saw all this consolidating or ranging just within this area. And now what are we expecting? We saw this massive movement around 4 a.m. UTC. That's around 4 a.m. GMT. You understand? That's when we saw this massive move, and we don't know, is it going to continue? Is it going to come back down? I'm going to analyze the market for you right now, and that's the reason why this show is very important, so you can have the clear understanding of what's the market, the news, and everything is saying, because the chart is going to show us. Let's start by putting on all these bad guys to help us get a clear view of where we could be expecting the market to move to, or probably the market should go to today. Right now we saw a lower high creating itself, talking about structure that's now bet the trend. Now we have a proper trend, and you can see it. Sorry that is because it's too much, but I need to bring those things in so you guys can understand what is really going on in the market. Now we can see we have this old thing last week where I told you guys if we have a break below 26,720, you should get out of the market and or possibly look for a structure. Then you take a sell, but the structure didn't happen. We only have the sell structure, but we did not break it to activate the sell. Rather, the buy continued to move up. And now when you look at another sell here, we have this sell. It did not activate itself until we have this movement during the weekend where we have, and this is a minor structure, mind you, we have this sell here activate itself but didn't turn into a trend. Later now create another minor structure right here for the trend to move up. So what is going on in the market right now? I'm going to tell you, it's been the buy that I said from the last video. I said that it's a buy, that if you buy here around 26,780, you can just hold on to it and put your stop loss at 26,500, and you can see the stop loss didn't get it until the market moved ahead to create this thing. So do you need to get into the market right now? If you miss all this pump, I am not going to lie to you. You do not need to chase the market. You don't need to chase the market. So what do you need to do, and when do you need to get into the market right now? It's so simple. First of all, when the market moves like this, the first thing you want to draw is to draw your FIBO to know possibly the possibility of the market coming back or pulling back to where you need to get into the market. Where do you need to get into the market? I'm not going to lie to you. You need to wait and see if we're going to have a possible if we're going to see a possible pullback. Where is my, I want to show you this thing. Yeah, a possible pullback to around 27,380, thereabout, between 27,380 and 27,220. We can be looking for a possible pullback, right? Because we have a successful breakout and we've been having a nice trend forming the uptrend, you understand? So I'll be expecting market to come down to this point, and probably I'll be looking for a buy around that point, or I'll be seeing to see if we're going to have a breakout here when the New York Times whatever open at around 27,970. Anything that makes a break above that, we might see the continuation of the trend pushing up till we're not going to see a reversal. We're going to see market dump back. But right now, it's a good trade if you're still in a buy. It's a good movement for you. But if we have a structure, and let me show you that in case you're asking, how will I know if it's a structure? When do I need to get it? Anytime you have something that forms like this, then pull back. The moment it's coming to break it like this, you need to get out of the market, because that shows the market has created a structure. Then now you now wait to see if you're going to sell. Getting out of the market doesn't mean you need to get into the market. You need to understand that. Closing a trade doesn't mean you need to get into the market in the opposite direction. You need to understand that yes, I'm out of the market, but now you have a breakout. Wait, let it pull back to your 0.783 or 0.618 Fibonacci. Then look for a structure here again. Then you can sell and know that okay, now you now have the market turning around. But if that should not happen, the market might still continue the trend, which is uptrend. Then you're just going to look for another structure around this point. Then you're going to get into the market. For you not to get confused about all these things that I explained to you on the chart analysis, make sure you subscribe to the community, subscribe to the Discord Telegram channel, where I'll be dropping a continuation of whatever I drop in the video to let you know, okay, you cannot get out of the market or you can still stay in the market. But what do we have now? We have a proper trend now, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I'm actually expecting the market to kind of pull back in a way. You understand? I'm expecting to kind of pull back in a way or continue the market. And if we break 27,970, it might be a good time for us to jump on BTC again to ride the continuity of the trend. So that's that on BTCs. Let's take a look at another coin, which is Ethereum. All of them, they have the same movement. You understand? You can see last week I told you don't jump into Ethereum. No structure was created, but we later got a structure here around 1547. And you know, if you get into the market right there, your stop loss is here. And if you look at it, it's been doing a nice movement. Only during the weekend we saw this movement up and down, and now we have the breakout, just like the BTC2 created the same structure or the same trend on the chart. So, and if you miss the entry too, anything that is making us to break this, because we have this pullback here, we have this now, anything that is making us to break this 1586, you understand, I think it's going to be a continuation for the buy for Ethereum as well. So if you ask me, what does Ethereum looks like right now? Ethereum too looks good, saying a buy. But mind you, we can't have a buy pulling up, and if there is a structure, again, I always tell people, always look for a counter structure. The moment you can identify a counter structure, you need to get out of the market. You need to know that okay, there's possibility of the market turning around. But now when you look at the trend has been so wonderful. It has not been confusing. No, it has been going from one higher low to higher high, higher low to higher high, higher low to higher high. We don't even need to talk about spikes, right? Because it's already giving us the trend. Only if there's any spike around this point, that's when we need to take a look at it and use the spike to analyze the market. So I think if we bring the bad guys in for Ethereum too, you can see we have our 1 right there. We have the breakout that bring out 2. we have our 3 right here. Then you can see there's another breaker that brings our 4. Then we're looking for a, probably we're going to still break this our 4 to continue the trend. So let's take a look at another coin right here. This is BNB. You can see I told you the bomb BNB, and that's why I believe we have this massive movement, and we've been seeing a lot of consolidation happening with BNB, but it's been creating a nice structure too, and it's been creating a trend. Even though you bring in these bad guys from the low, you can see we have 1, but here we have a structure which is 1, 2, 3, 4, then we have 5. You see, even BNB is a little bit tricky. It's not like other ones, and I'm going to tell you why it's a little bit tricky. And I think I need to turn all this into this orange color that I normally use the moment they become a spike. And we can see we have a spike right here. Take a look at this. This is a spike. You can see we have 1, 2, 3. Definitely we're expecting our 4. Then we have our 4 right here. 4, then we have the breakout, and anytime you have a breakout, there's a possibility the market will come back to expect 0.681 Fibonacci, but now unfortunately it only come down to 0.5%, then continue the movement. And whenever that happens, what do you need to do? The moment it's come back to create the structure, you're supposed to get into the market back at around 210, and from there it's been printing a very nice structure all above. So this whole spike doesn't matter again, because we now have a successful breakout out of all the spikes zone, which is the movement from here to there. So what are we expecting now? We're expecting for the market to continue the movement upward. Only if we create a structure and a successful trend, that's when we need to turn around and close our BNB if we are in the market, or possibly look for a sell and join the trend to come down back. But right now, I think all of them, they're looking great as a buy. But if you miss the trend, wait for it to come in around probably 200 and there's the structure 213. That's when you need to get into the market. For Ethereum, you need to get into Ethereum around 200 and 200 and what? 1586. You understand? Make sure you use your risk reward. Make sure you don't trade with higher leverage if you do not calculate the point. And for BTC just created an invisible buy, which is this thing. This is an invisible buy, I normally tell you. So with Bitcoin now, someone can even take the trade already at 27,781. You understand? But let's say you are watching the video and it's late, you can still catch the movement if it's breaking 27,978. So let's check WLD. WLD2 has been printing a nice structure. I don't even need to talk much right here. You can see if I bring all these bad guys in, which is we first have this is an invisible cell. You cannot overthrow this. So we have 1 there. No, let me turn this, let me change the color. I need to change this color because this is not a spark we're dealing with. Let me put it into white. So we have 1 right there. We have 2 successful breakout right here to give us our 3. Now we start to have spike here. So I can turn this into the orange color because it's now a spike. And now where did the spike stop? We have 1, 2, we have the breakout 3. We have the number 3 right here. We have the number 4. You see, let me bring it in. We have the number 4. Then when we have the number 4, we have the number 5. Then, whenever we have a spike like that, we're expecting it to come down and break wherever it's starting from. And where is it starting from? We see it is starting from here, which from 1, 2, we have 3, 4, 5. You see, this is the continuation of this 5. So we're expecting it to come and break this zone. But now it pushed back to this point. And I told you, the moment it's pushing back, the moment it creates a structure, immediately you need to get into the market, because that means it's not coming down to break wherever it's starting from. So now if I remove all these things, where is it breaking? It's breaking it here. So you should have get into WLD at 1.49. 1.49. When you look at it from 1.49, it's been printing a very nice structure from there. When you look at it, we have a 1, we have another one here, we have another one right here, you see it's been printing a nice structure, so it's been a buy. But now we're having a rejection over here now, which has created, let me remove all these things back, which is as it has created a kind of, not a signal yet, because if I want to say, do we need to close our sell now, this is the signal right here. You can only close WLD if you break 1.562. You can close. I'm not saying you can sell. You can close if you have a buy from down here going upward. Then you're going to look for a structure. And how do you identify a structure? It's a very simple thing. You wait for it to break here, then let it go back to mitigate 0.618 or 783. Then you can take your buy, then market standing coming, and then you now see you have a trend. So that's that about WLD. WLD2 is looking good, but follow my my Telegram, my Discord channel, because I drop continuation follow up of all this what's it called, of all this chart I'm analyzing for you. So you can ask question in the group as well, and if you're in the CoinW group also, you might want to throw your question down there too for us to know. And if you want to open your account, the descriptions are down the links are down in the description. You can also kind of open your account with the links there and asking a question in the community. So let's take a look at the last one, which is PEPE. I see a lot of people are dabbling into this coin too, but when you look at it, this even spell it out. You can see it has been an uptrend. Uptrend. You need to close your PEPE now. No structure has been created yet. No structure has been created yet. You even need to get into PEPE if you break 0.00068, which is this point, because we have an invisible buy here. This is an invisible buy here. You see, this is invisible buy right here. You see, so if you're breaking it, that means it's continuation of the trend. So where do you need to get out? You need to get out from here, which will be wherever the market creates a structure, or anywhere you see something like this go up, coming back to break it, you know you need to get out. That's simply what I mean by structure. And when you get out, doesn't mean you need to gain, except you've seen a signal that shows that this is going to be a sell. And how do you understand all these things? That's why you need to subscribe to our community. You need to join the community so you can join the classes, the free online classes we're giving out to people, so you can benefit and understand this more. But these are just what I want to share with you regarding the chart. They are looking nice, looking good. But one thing we need to understand that is we need to know whenever we have push up, there must be possibility of pushing back that is going to break all the support and resistance at least to 0.6182, and that will come to be in a larger time frame to around this point. So you need to be careful, watch your structure nicely, make sure you identify a counter structure the moment you say close your trade, wait for a trend to happen on a sell, then you get into the trade. So that's that, and that's what I want to share with you quickly on the chart today. BTC is looking good. All of the pairs I've analyzed today, they're looking very sharp, but that doesn't mean you should get into the market without using all those am I gonna call it, tools that I've mentioned. Make sure you use a Fibonacci, make sure another structure is created, make sure you get in at the point I've stated, and make sure you put your stop loss accordingly. And mind you, this is not financial advice, this is just for educational purpose and entertainment purpose, so we can all learn one or two things from the market daily. And if you enjoy whatever you're getting from this channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and do not forget to share the videos with your loved ones. Do not forget to turn on the notification bell as well, so you can be part of the greatness that is happening on this beautiful channel. So that's what I have for you today. Until I catch you on the next video, stay out of trouble. This is Crypto Be 101, the home of value and good information when it comes to cryptocurrency trading and investment in general. I still remain myself, Ahmed Alad Magic Kazim, aka KC the Great, and it's peace out.